Our brains perform some tricks if you don't realize. He is responsible for the changes our actions, thoughts, movements. He guides us and makes us perceive the world around us, except when it is not too busy trying to deceive us. Yes, he deceives us, and today I will show for you some tricks that the brain practices in us, even if you don't understand. Semantic satiety. Do you know when you repeat both same word that it seems that it has lost its meaning? The same of this phenomenon, it's semantic satiety of repeating the word. Its brain feels like satiety with it and confused. It's like your brain says, stop repeating it. Peripheral theory of the emotion. Imagine camping happy, and when you go back to your tent, you find a ferocious bear. You can even imagine that is your brain that sends signals to your heart and that shots. Finally, you are very scared, but scientists have discovered that in fact is the reverse. Your heart that sends signals to the brain and stays to that infinite loop between brain and heart, head and brain. Auditory hallucination. Does the famous mental radio sounds that song that does not leave your head for hours or days? The real name of this is earworm. The explanation is that his brain gets stuck in a verse of the song, probably because he could not hear all the music. The cure of this is to do activity like anagrams, read a book. Neural confusion or perplexity. We all have certain opinions related to strong subjects considered taboo, such as rape, incest, death penalty, cannibalism, but researchers came to the conclusion that when we are asked about matters involving moral issues, our brain stops for a few moments before answering to be more difficult to verbalize on the subject. We don't know because it happens, but realize that this has already avoided several fights, right? Sensory deprivation. If you start to see nonsense or strange songs when you are alone, quiet, you are not going crazy. Still, scientists have discovered that your brain is acting again. When your brain is deprived of like sensations, your brain creates sensations to fill that void. This is normal. Pain of empathy. Have you ever felt the pain of someone who has just stumbled or heard a story, already felt the same sensations as the character? This is empathy. Recent discoveries shows that part of the brain is responsible for this. Is the mirror neuron, make us create these empathic responses. Hypnagogy. Many people believe that only people under the influence of the alcohol can have hallucinations, but this is not true. We are all susceptible to these. Hypnagogic hallucinations are in the period of the time that you are falling asleep but have not asleep yet, while hypnopompic hallucinations happen when you are awake, but occur when your brain is partially awake. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Next time you go to sleep, do not be scared if you have a hypnagogy. Subscribe or enjoy this video. It's free.